What else is going on?
Wrestling's coming up. Hey, college basketball season.
Oh, wait a sec. Yes, college basketball season. It's here.
It's college basketball season.
Both teams played on the same day, which was Saturday.
Sunday.
Sorry, Sunday.
Saturday is football.
See, I'm already thinking basketball is better than football on Saturdays. That's bad. It was on Sunday, and both teams kind of, did what they were supposed to do. Whooped up on a team. First of all, where the heck is Quincy from? What division is Quincy?
Well, isn't it Quincy from Quincy College in Quincy, Illinois, just down the road?
From Quincy?
From Quincy?
I have no idea.
I'm going to go with yes, and I'm going to go with Quincy College.
Okay.
Quincy, Illinois, just down the road on the Illinois side.
Okay.
And a little bit further, but down the on the river. Quincy, Illinois, the high school, the Blue Devils, home of Michael Payne, number 42 for you Hawkeye fans out there. Great Iowa Hawkeye, won state championship. I think they're number one ranked national team, Quincy Blue Devils. Had the Douglas brothers, Stephen and another one, went to Illinois, and they're great. And yeah, so Quincy High School, Quincy basketball, it's a big thing. That's what they do.
So
granted, they're it's a small, it's like a co or it's probably D3. Yeah.
Okay, so it could be NAIA.
Possibly NAIA.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right, so.
But if you know, let us know. And if you're the first person to put that on our Facebook page, I'll get you a prize.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
If you can let us know what division Quincy is in.
And tell us their mascot.
For extra credit, of course.
Yeah.
So, obviously not the best competition. Iowa handled their own. What was the final score in that thing? Like 100 to...
A lot to not as much.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's an exhibition. But hey, that's what you need. Sometimes you need to just do that, go through your motions. That's one thing with Iowa's little more up-tempo offense. They can get things going against some of those teams. They're, unless they're playing Grinnell College or something, it's a little different level. I would love to see one of those teams play Grinnell sometime. That would be fun. 240 to 170. Yeah. Be awesome.
That would be fun.
Make it happen.
Now, Iowa State got Minnesota State. I think they're...
Minnesota State, is that where Coach was from? Coach, like the football TV show? Coach? Was his name Minnesota State?
Something like that. I don't know.
I didn't even know there was one.
They're probably a Division II, would be my guess.
Was Dobra there?
No. So,
it'd be funny if he coached basketball.
Yeah, a little bit closer competition with Minnesota State. And to be honest with you, second part of the first half and the first part of the second half is like they came to play. I don't know if we were relaxed, but they definitely came to play. We had like a 24-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Kind of working them over, showing them what we're made of. Maybe we got a little lackadaisical. They started hitting some threes, doing some things well. We're still up, 15 or something like that, 14 at the break. Then all of a sudden, with 4 minutes gone in the second half, it's a 44-40 game.
Arr.
That's not what you want to see.
No.
That's not what Fred wanted to see because he had that timeout and he was hot.
It's good for game situations, but you can do that a little later in preseason.
Exactly, and so he was pretty hot, and I think he kind of ripped into some of the guys, and next thing you know, we go on a 23-0 run. I saw the score. It was 44-40. I was kind of like, well, this isn't really what I had in mind to see in an exhibition game. It wasn't more than 5 minutes later. It was 67-40.
You'll have that.
So
that's how it should be.
Yeah, and then we just kept it on the rest of the game, and had a 90-54 win or something like that. Minnesota State had a couple of guys, I think
a couple Iowa guys have transferred up there in the last few years.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It was a pretty decent program.
Tucker go up there? Let us know that too.
We've got a lot of questions for you guys.
Yeah.
So I'll have my prognostication. It's a big word.
Nice
I
job
do that
out of
every
you.
once in a while. On the Iowa State men's team, letting you know what I think about this team, what they're going to be able to do. Last year, say it again, I had us losing 1 game in the preseason. I had us losing 7 games overall, whatever that was, something and 7. We went something and 9, 10 with the tournament in the Big 12 tournament. But in the regular season, I had us something in 7. We went something and 9. But I did have 12 and 6 in conference. We ended up at 12 and 6 in conference.
That's pretty good, yeah.
So it was a decent pick for basketball. So I'll get my other one up here shortly. Chuck, if you have the ability to, I'm sure he will as well to give his predictions.
It's funny how you get a little more excited to do that when there's a little more hope beginning of the season. Well, it doesn't matter what sport, but beginning of the season, you're kind of a little more geared up for it. A little more excitement for both our teams. Iowa State looking like, hey, we're going to build off of last year. Iowa's like, well, we're going to build off of last year too. Maybe we can do a little bit better in an NIT.
Yeah, and Freddie's still pulling in the transfers. Just got that little guy, 5'7", but apparently is faster than all get out. And to be honest with you, if you're 5'7" and you're averaging 14 points in the Pac-12, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Not to say the Pac-12 is the toughest conference in America by any means in basketball, but it's still Pac-12, and you're 5'7". And so I'm looking forward to him. He's going to take over for Lucius. I think Naz Long, since Boo Boo's out, he's a left-handed Deontay Garrett.
All right.
So looking forward to how he progresses.
That's always a good thing.
Shout out to Deontay too, making Phoenix Suns roster. He took a chance, left Europe, left the guaranteed money to come try, and it was unfortunate. He should have been drafted, in my opinion. In fact, he should have been drafted by in terms of, was it Mel Kiper that does or I don't is he the football?
He's football.
Okay. Well, I can't remember who has the top picks for the basketball portion of the draft.
Andy Katz?
Might have been Katz top. He was
wrong.
He was hanging. He was in the top. Number 1 left Deontay, and teams kept passing on him. Well, he came back, made the Phoenix Suns. Congratulations.
I'd had him on my team. If I had anything to say, and granted, European money a lot better than say NBA D-League money, but
yeah, he took a chance and it panned out. So good for Deontay. Very happy to hear about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That might do it for this week's show.
November 17th. We'll talk about it next week too, but Iowa Energy preseason game. It's their only one at Grandview College. Come on down. Say hi. I'll be there. Watch NBA D-League basketball. That's good stuff.
I tend to agree. Now, because I think the draft was Saturday, right? Or was it
Friday night?
Friday night.
I was there.
So I was at the tailgate lots already on Friday night for the Oklahoma game, so I was not able to follow the draft. Any big names that we picked up in the draft?
Kenny Lawson from Creighton.
Oh, yep, I know Kenny Lawson.
There's a good name. They did get a guy, and his name's escaping me right now. He's like their 7th round pick, and he's 7'2". Okay. So I'm going to say he's probably either 400 pounds 7'2" or 150 pounds 7'2". He's probably not the in between. But
so any
7'2" at least.
Any big name returners?
The 2 biggest returners is a guy by the name of Ben Strong, who 6'9", and he was kind of a gangly guy, and then really rounded into his own. They have a 6'5" guy, Nick Murphy, coming back. Nick Murphy, he plays 6'9", but he's 6'5". He's just that guy that he's everywhere. He hustles. Maybe not the most talented guy on the court, but he's a guy you want in your team. He's solid.
Okay. So there's a little Iowa Energy breakdown. We appreciate everyone for watching. As always, follow us at Facebook. We're on Twitter. We appreciate all your support. And don't forget to jaw at us a little bit when you don't agree with what we say. If I say something about Notre Dame, I apologize, but I just don't like them. And you're just going to have to deal with that. You've got a fan of Notre Dame right there. But
thank you for missing that field goal.
And he never did respond after I said, I bet the team you dislike is USC, and I never got anything back. Everyone's got those teams. So anyway, we appreciate it. I'm Steve Myers.
Chuck U Tech.
We'll see you next week on CyHawkThoughts.